Hello everyone, welcome to my The Real Housewives of Atlanta official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Kenya Moore claims her long-running divorce from estranged spouse Marc Daly has been finalized. The Real Housewives of Atlanta actress, 52, told People on Tuesday that she and Daly, 53, have finished their divorce agreement via private mediation, more than 4 years after they initially divorced. After more than 3 years of litigation, I have finally been granted a divorce, claimed the Detroit-born reality personality. I want to thank everyone who prayed for and uplifted me when I needed it the most. Moore, who has daughter Brooklyn, 5, with the restaurateur, added, "I'm eager for this next chapter in my life and being the greatest mom I can be for my daughter, Brooklyn." The former Miss USA wrapped up in expressing she is still positive moving forward in her love life. "As a hopeless romantic, I still think my forever person exists and know I'll get my happily ever after ending after all," she said. The Bravo beauty and Daly wed in June of 2017 and first separated ways in September of 2019. She filed divorce papers in the split in May of 2021. "Due to recent and ongoing events, I can no longer continue in the marriage," she declared at the time. On the season 14 reunion for RHOA in September of 2022, Moore claimed that she was still not divorced, as the procedure had stopped. "He's not asking for anything at this stage," she stated. "It's simply at a standstill, so unless we receive a trial date or settle, it's still going to go on. I'm definitely doing some group dating and have people after me, but nothing serious yet." Earlier this year, she appeared on Watch What Happens Live, labeling her split the world's longest divorce. Moore told Andy Cohen on January 4 that she and Daly sadly had not come to a prenuptial agreement ahead of their June 2017 wedding at a St. Lucia resort. She spoke on the Tamron Hall show in January, explaining that the marriage fell up as she realized she and Daly were not compatible. Said, "A lot of things was exposed, just how we weren't getting along or weren't on the same page. As I stated before, I felt like my voice was suppressed a lot because I felt like I had to be a specific kind of wife to get along with him and his personality. That's not what a marriage is about." Moore in November indicated that the breakup was soon going to be formalized as she participated in BravoCon in Las Vegas. "I'm announcing it right now. I will be alone and divorced before 2024, she claimed, according to Page 6. "We had a court hearing and then got on the trial calendar, so we're going to go to trial, and then we got bumped off the trial calendar. I can't make this stuff up." In 2008, the world was exposed to The Real Housewives of Atlanta, the first predominantly black cast in the reality television franchise for Bravo. It was an immediate success, with spectators quickly falling in love with the amusing and dramatic storylines that took place. The cast has ebbed and flowed throughout the series, with a few stable faces remaining. 15 years later, fans are over it, and deservedly so. The same individuals with the same troubles season after season grows old, especially without the most iconic members of the franchise no longer being involved, fan favorites such as Nene Leakes, Portia Williams, and Phaedra Parks. Gone are the days of meme-able moments and questionable wigs. Ratings are down, and fans are demanding for OGs like Marlo Hampton, Kenya Moore, and Sherry Whitfield to be let go since they're not exposing their lives and vulnerabilities. Sources indicate the cast fears their peaches will be grabbed, including Kandi Burruss, who presently serves as the longest-running straight peach holder of the franchise. Some are pushing for a younger and fresher cast who aren't scared to expose it all, and these calls are valid. 14 years of Kandi Burruss on RHOA. Kandi Burruss RHOA image via Bravo TV. 14 long years of Kandi. It's time to be honest. Has Kandi truly added anything to the program over the past 14 years? Furthermore, what was her most interesting narrative, outside of her interfering mama's persistent dislike for her husband Todd Tucker, that didn't include clinging to another cast member's drama? The sex dungeon rumor. Okay, Listen, she does offer fantastic side-eye, but that's about it. And this season it's evident that the producers are supporting her. For example, halting a monotonous meal scene to remind her about the elephant in the room. Why do they have to remind her of that? It was a major deal, and it appears evident that Candy doesn't want to talk about it. This is more of a detriment to herself because hiding things does not make good television. Between this and the same old Todd Stinks plot, everything Candy is offering this season is flat. Fans are eager for something different. This isn't particularly about attacking Candy as a person. It's more so about the fact that she does not make good television alone. Candy is an excellent musician and businesswoman, and she's beloved as a member of the classic 90s girl group Escape, which has generated her 2 spin-off specials featuring the trio. These are all tremendous accomplishments that make her a highly admirable person. It would be so lovely to be able to respect who she is as a businesswoman without being compelled to observe her as a housewife. Sherry's baffling boo and businesses. Sherry Whitfield and Martell Holt image, courtesy Bravo TV. Speaking of boring, there is She by Sherry, the latest in the Queen of Failed Businesses narrative. A launch that didn't even leave the ground. And when it did, it was on the backs of clothes created by another company, a firm that, should be emphasized, exploits what is practically slave labor to create its products. Fans instantly discovered the carbon copy looks of the brand, and Sherry was placed on blast yet again. But seriously though, everyone knows this company, and yet she actually tried to play in the faces of her fans. She should show some respect for her supporters, but it's evident she's too concerned on being loyal to Marlo. Her willingness to defend Marlo's misdirected rage at Drew was completely absurd. Marlo's emotions were justified, but to chew Drew out when Candy is the one she's actually furious at is flat out ridiculous, and is also her love life. Remember a classic movie trope when a person invites another person to be their pretend romantic partner, only to fall in love later on? Well, replace those 2 people with a serial narcissist and a lady attempting to stay relevant, while also deleting the love bit, and you get Sherry Whitfield and Martell Holt. Fans of Love and Marriage Huntsville know of Martell's shenanigans ad nauseum. He is a chronic adulterer who has publicly spread his royal oats. Anyone with a brain who watches the show can see that. Is he extremely good-looking? Absolutely. A good father? Depends on who you ask. But that's all he's really got going for him. So when news emerged that Sherry and Martell had established a relationship, supporters were bewildered, while his baby mama was enraged. It was confusing. Their being together makes no sense. Perhaps it's solely physical for Sherry, who was only recently ready to acknowledge that they were a couple, while Martell plays coy about their status and continues to obsess over his ex-wife on his reality series on OWN. Regardless of this bond, many are also feeling underwhelmed by her presence this season. Sherry was once a force to be reckoned with who could hurl shade with the best of them. Now that she's back on the show, she's a bit, well, boring. Is the focus on her new romance to blame? Probably. It's time to take the peaches. Between the blasé drama and fans missing the perfection that is Neen, it feels like it's time for Bravo to make some changes. Big changes. The things that initially drew audiences into the play can no longer be found. Everyone is tired of Kenya's moaning and self-victimizing, not to mention, she's barely skimming the surface on her drawn-out divorce from Marc Daly. Furthermore, is Strippergate really going to be the last fascinating bit of significant drama the series has to offer? There is an opportunity for Bravo to reinvent everything and put the light on a whole new generation of housewives itching to bring their drama into the light. Give a refresh as they did for NYC. They certainly need to consider the people's suggestions, especially with the ratings decrease they're seeing in season 15. Take the plunge, Bravo. So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like my videos, please press like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next time.